Welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Carolina Panthers. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They begin with Henry. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. In motion right is Watkins. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
Yeah, they'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. This defense for the Panthers, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, but definitely in top form. They pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Vita Vea able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. On 4th down, Stafford. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion.
Now it's Stafford. He's got a man, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To the air again, Stafford. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
The Panthers are going to take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Henry going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Henry. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Shaun Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year.
And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's 1st score here this afternoon.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
The Panthers had 11-5 on the year. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Murray now on first down.
Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
First down, Murray. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tay Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here. And we'll step aside. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 30.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not have to rely more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Slot man moves right. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And they'll send the slot in motion left. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And the tight end goes in motion left. Inside handoff, Henry. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. The slot man in motion right. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Derrick Henry. Career touchdown number 136, tying it with Marshall Faulk for 7th on the all-time list. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now Murray. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be out right at the 35. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray now. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. Murray to air it out again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw, it's Murray. That ball caught by Campbell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Murray now to throw. His throw incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Set. 50-50.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
To throw again on second down. Murray. That caught by Trimble. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Murray. He's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jordan Davis forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray, he's going to look deep for more. He's got it at the 15. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from the 1. Hubbard is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
So, Paul, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Stafford. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. Fortunate to get that football back. It's trailing here in the second half. Last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Third and long, it's Stafford. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 45-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Stafford on first down. And right side, Henry's got it. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it's second down. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Stafford. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Eric Kendricks. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Hadn't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. The offense on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
40 got. 40 got. 20.
Play action. Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll be a Philadelphia first down. Slot man moves right. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 72 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
In motion right is Watkins. Again, it's Henry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. The handoff running left, Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Goddard. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now receiver in motion left. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Important extra point up and through, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Panthers 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Now Murray. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Murray to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Throwing here, Stafford. Going deep here for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins.
69 yards.
And the Eagles use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Panthers 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah,
and this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Jamel Dean.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Monday.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. After the interception, here's Stafford. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Matt Judon from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
10.
Stafford going to throw it. He dumps it off for Henry.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
What a change in this ball game in the 4th quarter, Charles. They just completely took over, and not only did they get the lead, they ended up winning somewhat comfortably.
And when we spent time talking with them before the game, they made sure that we knew that they thought that they were the better team in this one, and they never lost that thought.